Hello everyone and welcome. So before I start this review, I just want to thank my friends at We Live Film. I met up with them and we got to see an early screening of a film that is getting released on Christmas, wide release on Christmas. But I got a chance to see it tonight. The film is called Unbroken and it is the latest film directed by Angelina Jolie. Yeah, I have to say I'm not a big fan of her as an actress. I have liked her in some movies, of course, the movie that she won an Oscar for and a movie called A Mighty Heart, and there's some other films that come to mind, not right now at least, but they're in my brain somewhere. But I just don't really like her as an actress. I don't know her as a person. She seems like a very wonderful person that's trying to change the world. But I was really intrigued by the story she was about to tell in this film. Now, it is based on a true story. It's a World War II movie, and it's based on the life of Louis Zamperini. I hope I got that right. Louis Zamperini, who experienced a lot of amazing things in life, and also went to World War II and had the experience of a lifetime. Not a good experience from this movie. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so with this film, we get to see him played by Jack O'Connell, an actor that I've never heard of or seen before. This is the first time I've seen this actor before, and that's what really helped me to convince me that what I was seeing on the screen was really happening in front of my eyes. Now, it is based on a true story. I want to remember that, at the same time almost forget that I'm seeing actors play real people. I want them to become the real people that they're playing. Now, with this film, we get to know Louis as a young age. He's living in California. Look at it, sounded like it said Torrance, California, which is not too far from me, so that was kind of cool. I hope that was right. I hope I heard that right. And so we get to see him as a young man. He's a young kid. He's getting in trouble. He's breaking the rules. He's not really being a very pleasant person, but he finds that he loves to race. He becomes a track star, goes to the Olympics, and then throughout the rest of the film we get to see his experiences in World War II. Looked like more of it with the Japanese in the Pacific. Looks like where he got as part of a big huge plane, a troop of soldiers on a plane. And we get to meet all these other cast of characters. Of course, the real star of the movie is Jack O'Connell, who plays Louis Zamperini. And there also is some other people that have supporting roles. I'm not going to go into too much detail about them. They're not on screen very much, but they are important to the story. Now, with this film, I had a lot of excitement for, not that it was directed by Angelina Jolie. I haven't seen her other film. I just was intrigued by the story in general. I liked the trailers, even though I felt in the trailers we got a lot of information, maybe too much information about this entire story. Even in the trailer, there were some images of the man himself as an old man. So going to this movie, I kind of knew the outcome of the film, but I hope that I could forget about it with the performances and the overall setting and the way the movie looks and shot and feels, and hopefully the production would come out great. Especially for someone who has never seen a film directed by Angelina Jolie. This is her second film. I've never seen her first film, so maybe I'll check it out after watching this film and reviewing it. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see if I can find it. Well, what did I feel about this movie? How did I feel about this film? Well, watching it, it was quite an interesting and memorable experience. Now, I'm a big sucker for World War II films. Whether they're telling true stories or not, I'm so fascinated with that war and all the experiences that I've heard through people that have been there, through movies that I've seen, through lessons we learned in school. But I didn't know about this. This was all new to me, this whole story. And I think probably why Angelina Jolie wanted to bring this story to the big screen, even though it is based on a book. I think it's something that she was moved by, and hopefully it would move an audience. And I was very moved by this story. This was a very special and unique story. We really get to know a few people in the film, but we really follow this man as he's going through all these experiences. Now, it does go back and forth a little bit in the beginning, as we see him at the Olympics and see him as a young boy, and before he actually goes to war. But once we're in the battle, we're in throughout the entire film, and it kind of goes from there. And we get to see a lot of interesting and beautiful settings. I will say the cinematography, which I was watching the film going, the cinematography in this film is amazing. I would like to know who actually shot this film. And to my surprise, and thankfully, it is Roger Deakins, a man who's been nominated 1 billion times for Academy Awards. And this is some of his best work, and I would love to see him at least win for Best Cinematography. You know, the guy's never won before. It would be awesome just to see him finally win. This is a good example for him to win. And you know, I really enjoyed this experience. It was hard because it is not an easy movie to watch. You get to see a man endure a lot. And I bet, since this is just a movie, and even though it's based on a true life, this is probably just 10% of what this man and many men who are going through this time, going to POW camps, what they experience. We probably got 10 to 50% of what really happened to all these men. It is PG-13, so they have to pull back some of the violence, but I think they really pushed the envelope with this movie. I think they got away with it because the movie really has no sex, or it has really not a lot of bad language, so I think they got away with pushing the violence because it is gruesome. It's not for everyone. This is not a film that I can recommend to everybody, especially people who are pretty squeamish when it comes to violence, but I think the violence is important here to get you to really understand the character, what they go through, what they endure. And it was quite of an emotional experience for me, leading up to the very end where they explain what happened afterwards. And I've never seen a movie until today directed by Angelina Jolie, and I would say she did a great job. I don't know if it's the team around her that she's created and the relationship she's formed to make a great film. I just don't know. I have to see her make other movies and compare those to other films that she's directed and see if she is a great director. But I think she has a lot of talent, probably forming many relationships with many people to form such an amazing looking film, an amazing emotional film. Again, Jack O'Connell, great job. Never seen you before. I know you've been acting for a few years now, and I'd be excited to see you in further films. The music is done by Alexander Duplass. Great score. I would definitely own the score. I like some of the themes in this movie, some of the ideas, some of the images were very shocking and sad. I will mention, I don't know what his name is, but I found out afterwards it's the first time he's really ever acted. I think he's known for being a music star of some kind, or maybe he's a sports star. I don't really remember. But the guy who plays the leader of the Japanese who are in the POW camp that puts the main character through a lot of hell, I thought he did a really good job and was kind of creepy and weird. That had a strange vibe to it at times that I didn't know what to make of it. Are we supposed to snicker at that a little? Or are we supposed to laugh at that and be like, what's going on here? This is just weird. But I thought his performance was really good and really compelling, whatever he was channeling. Of course, a lot of this is based on true events, and I feel like they did have to tone it down a little bit, which is a kind of a minor nitpick that I have to kind of talk about. I wish the movie was R-rated and they could really push the envelopes even more, but I know that they want to reach a wide audience and a younger audience. Not going to understand that. I think this movie is an important film for younger audiences to see who might not know much about what their grandparents went through in World War II. And it's a nice, healthy reminder of a great man, a true soldier, a true American, Louis Zamperini. Hope I got that right. Sorry if I got it wrong. Louis Zamperini. Just a really compelling story. I'm glad that it was brought to the big screen. Thank you, Angelina Jolie, and your cast and crew of many. Because movies are not made by one, they're made by many. And this movie looks like a lot of heart and passion went into it. I was completely moved by the film, and it's something that I would highly recommend. It is one of the best films I've seen in 2014, and I hope the Oscars don't forget it. I have a feeling they're going to. It does feel like a film at times that is looking to for Oscar bait, and I can only understand if people don't like it because of that. But I enjoyed the film. I was moved by it. I thought it was a phenomenal film and definitely something worth checking out and enjoying, whether you know the true story or not. And I'm going to give the film 4 stars out of 4. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePile.com. And if you've enjoyed this movie review, please click right here, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you thought of Unbroken. Have you read the book? Do you know the real story about Louis? Have you seen the film? What did you enjoy? Did you not? Put down in the comment box below. I'd be really curious to find out. Again, it comes out Christmas Day. In the meantime, have a great day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful life, and I'll talk to you in my next movie review. Bye, everyone. Peace be with you, my friends.